Swastiastu. Good morning, Mr. Yuliaratih, and good morning, all my friends. So, my name is Gede Yuliaratih. My absent number is 18. So now I will present the material. The title is Developing English Listening Material for the 7-year student of junior high school. For the first is the introduction, and then the background of the study. The background of the study is the importance of learning English because this skill will help us in learning in everyday life. In addition, English teachers rely on student worksheets in improving exercise to students, and this is less effective in improving student skill. And the worksheet use have many deficiencies and errors. And in addition, the listening activities is the book he studied a little because some teachers in Indonesia consider listening skills to be unimportant and students can learn them on their own. And then the purpose of this study was to develop listening materials for teaching listening skill in grade 7 junior high school based on the school-based curriculum and good listening criteria, because improving listening material is very important in improving English skills. And to design a new product of listening material for first grade of junior high school in Singaraja in terms of its suitability with the school-based curriculum KTSP and the criteria of good listening material. And next slide. And there is method, and this research refers to evaluations material where research findings are used to develop a new product, GAL and GAL. This research procedure was adapted from the R&D model of Dick and Carey in GAL and GAL 2003 and categorized as research and development. And next slide is result and discussion. And then there are 4 research and discussion, and I will discuss. The first is the characteristic of good listening material, and then the listening topic which are need to be developed based on the school-based curriculum, and then the listening activities which are need to be developed for the 7th-year students of junior high school, and the last is the listening materials developed process. So for the first, there are several characteristics of good listening, and by the curriculum. Firstly, the material must provide exposure to real language and must be able to provide opportunities for students to use language in real life, and then communicative activities. And second, it must have an impact on students to arouse closely interest and attention of students, and it must be useful and relevant to students. And third, the material must expose students to various ways of information processing system. And last, the material must be developed with that in mind different levels of students' academic ability. And for the listening topic, which are needed to be developed based on the school-based curriculum, and this research developed listening materials based on curriculum's need. This is done to develop material to suit the needs of the school-based curriculum, and the curriculum is a guide of um, to learning materials. So the material must follow as closely as possible to the curriculum. And textbook or teaching material must contain complete teaching materials for each competency unit or sub subcompetency that will be taught. And the trials show that the material developed by the research and reached an 88% level of conformity or conformity with the school-based curriculum, and then compared to English in Focus, which only achieves 60% com- compliancy with the curriculum. And the next, the learning activities which are needed to be developed for the 7th-year students of junior high school. And then many activities need to be developed to meet the characteristic and then the theories of good listening and teaching and learning. For example, activities that expose students to different types of listening, activities that have an impact, and activities that expose students to real language. Noonan, uh, 2003 states that listening activities must expose students to top-down and bottom-up information processing system. And he explained that the first two types of listening and spatial listening, where students have to listen to a material and then try to find certain information in the text, and then second type of listening is global listening, which is a type of listening where students try to find more general information from a material, such as the sequence of events, days, and other global information. In addition, the researchers always develop material with three different levels or difficulty for slow students, normal students, and for fast students. And last, the listening materials develop process. So this study began with classroom observations in English teaching activities, and the teacher stated that the material in textbook sometimes different from the material in the curriculum. For students, textbooks are also not attractive because they are not colorless, and then the students are expressing their boredom with using the book from the problem that have been found. The researcher decided to develop listening material that can be used in 7th grade junior high school. And next slide for conclusion. So the study concluded that listening topic that need to be developed are topics that are developed based on the standard competency and basic competency of school based on the curriculum for grade 7 of junior high school, which is divided into 2 semesters, and activities that need to be developed based on the middle school level curriculum and the criteria for good listening material are first activities that attract student attention and around students closely about the learning process, and the second, activities that provide opportunities for students to learn language, not about language, and finally, activities that allows students to utilize top-down and bottom-up processing system. So um, that's all my presentation today. Thank you so much for your attention. Have a nice day. Om Santi 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 Om.